It is time, baseball fans, for the best time of the baseball season, October. And what better way to kick off the postseason than for it to be at Fenway Park with the Boston Red Sox taking on the New York Yankees. And this one will be a thriller, I am sure. The Yankees are favored to win this one, though I think that Boston will. Let's take a preview first before I give my final thoughts on the game. So if we look at it, Boston, we'll start with the home team, Boston first. Boston swept the Nationals to end the season, though they ended September kind of on a poorer note as they lost as the Baltimore Orioles beat them 2-1 in the series against the Orioles. Got swept by the Yankees, though they were able to sweep the Mets in their 2-game series. And that I'm going in reverse. But they ended September poorly with being swept by the Yankees and losing 2-1, letting the Orioles beat them 2-1. Though they did have their September really wasn't the best for them. Though they were able to finish strong with the sweep of the Nationals. And yes, they did get swept by the Yankees, but we all know what the playoffs are about. We know that the playoffs are a different atmosphere, and it will be at Fenway. Fenway is a hard place to win in October, especially with the fans in Boston as loud as they are. So let's look at the Yankees. The Yankees, how they finished the season. Well, I guess really though, sometimes a lot of players are getting rested at the end of the season, though Tampa Bay beat the Yankees 2-1 in the series. And if we look at the end of October, the end of September, the Yankees were able to win 2-1 over the Rays, sweep the Red Sox, as I stated earlier, and they were able to sweep the Rangers. They lost 2-1 on the Indians, but after the 2-1 loss on the Indians, they were able to just sweep, and then win 2-1, as well as win and then they lost to the Rays. But they didn't have to fight their lives for the playoffs like the Boston Red Sox did. And so that gives both teams, I feel like, are pretty much. The Yankees, it feels like they have more momentum-ish coming in, as they have been they looked really good in the second half of last month. But the Red Sox, I don't know. I feel like they may come awake in the playoffs. Remember the last time they were in the playoffs? The Dodgers could tell you about the last time they were in the playoffs. No, this is a completely different team. This is. The only person that really isn't, they still have Eovaldi, they still have Devers, they still have Bogarts, though it is, for the most part, a different team. And it looks like for the injury report, Luke Voit is on the 60-day injured list, so he's out of the playoffs. DJ LeMahieu is on the 10-day injured list. Two really big pieces to that Yankees offense. And losing them not having them in the game is tough. Though they do, but the Red Sox might be able to get Martinez. Though they are without Danny Santana, Phillips Valdez, and Munoz, Yairo Munoz. Though the Yankees are favored to win by 1.5 runs or more. Though I think Boston will win this game. And here is why. Well, I told you. The energy of Boston will be ready. I think this Red Sox team, for the most part, I feel like they are with a lot of their key players. JD Martinez, yes, that is a hurt. But if they do get him, though, that will be huge. And I feel like the Red Sox will be ready to pummel. though they will have to go against Garrett Cole. And if we look at his splits this season, Garrett Cole, I mean, he is coming off his worst performance of the season as he gave up 5 earned runs against Toronto in a loss. He gave up 9 hits in that game too. The game before that against the Red Sox, though the Yankees did win, he gave up 3 runs. And then in Cleveland, he gave up 7 runs, 10 hits. And then before that, he was pretty solid. So Garrett Cole is, his ERA in the last 7 days, according to ESPN, is 7.50. He is not looking really good. Though he is a beast in the playoffs, as we have seen with the Astros and the Yankees. And then we are looking at Nathan Eovaldi. His last time out, he allowed 0 earned runs, 4 hits, 6 strikeouts, 1 walk. Against the Yankees, he allowed 7 earned runs, and I think these two faced off. I think Eovaldi pitched in the same. These two faced off again. So that was a look at the playoff, mini look back in September 24th. Though, if we looked, so he gave up 7 runs in the last time the Yankees and Red Sox faced off, and between Garrett Cole and Eovaldi. And then if we look. And then he allowed 3 runs against Baltimore, 1 run against Seattle in September, and 0 runs. So he's had a solid month in September. Really, that Yankees game was what really killed him. Though I feel like he'll be ready. Hopefully he went to the film room and he got some work in. I wouldn't be shocked if the Yankees won this, but I think I'm going to go with the Red Sox in this game. I think that just Rafael Devers, Xander Bogaerts, Kike Hernandez, and company will get it done. I mean, I don't need to really list the rest of the roster because, we know Alex Verdugo, we know, everyone else, Dahlbeck. But the Yankees do have, they do have their high octane offense too but I mean, I'm just gonna say though, I feel like Boston has the advantage. And if I'm wrong, I am wrong, but I think this should be an exciting game. I am looking forward to watching this. It's 6 p.m. tomorrow Mountain Time on ESPN, 8 p.m. Eastern. And it should be a thriller for a wild card to kick off the week. I will preview the Dodgers and Cardinals tomorrow night. And then we are looking at... And then on Wednesday night, I will preview White Sox and Astros. And then the winner of whoever plays the winner of tomorrow night against the Rays. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I enjoyed this. It is looking like a fun game, a fun day tomorrow. And are you guys excited for the baseball playoffs? I am. Hope you guys enjoy this once again. Have a great night.